Hi everyone, in this video, we'll talk about the item properties, such as depth, angle, corner radius, scale, and other parameters we'll cover shortly. Let's start with a new pattern to make things clearer. We'll choose triangle and set the scale to 50%. First, we have flip X and flip Y, which flip the item on the X-axis or Y-axis. Next is the concave mode, which allows you to define whether the pattern will be engraved or embossed. You can also create a mix between the two using the effects. We'll explain the effects in separate videos. The next parameter is depth, which applies to both convex and concave items. This one controls the convex depth. If we adjust it, you'll see the item depth change. The other one controls the concave depth and becomes apparent when concave items are present. Then we have the angle parameter, which affects the item's rotation. We also have the corner radius, which allows you to chamfer the item's edges. When we increase the value, you'll notice its effect. Corner radius works better with primitive items rather than custom shapes, because primitive items are designed specifically to support this. For example, some items include curves that help identify which corners to chamfer. We also have the scale, which can be adjusted for the bottom or top. By default, it's locked, so when you change it, the entire item scales uniformly. If you unlock the bottom and change it, you'll see that only the bottom is affected. You can also unlock the X and Y axes independently for both the top and bottom, giving you full control over the scale. This flexibility is valuable for creating a wide variety of patterns. Next is the outline mode, which turns the item into a frame. This is particularly useful for designs like shelves or cabinets. You can control the thickness of the frame using this value. However, note that it's not a real-world unit, like depth. It's a relative range that affects the visual thickness. In future versions, we'll try to improve this and convert it to an actual unit. We also have the slope, which tilts the items from the top. You can control the slope's angle as well. The power of parameters becomes more obvious when combined with effects. For example, applying a gradient effect causes the slope to start with a value of 0% at the beginning and gradually increase to 100% across the region. You can also control the slope angle using expressions or other effects. All these will be explained in detail in future videos. Next is the local alignment, which aligns items within their designated space. This only works when the scale is less than 100%. Let's set it to 50% and test it. For example, if we change the alignment to top, you'll see the items align to the top of their space. To make this clearer, we'll duplicate the object, set the scale to 100%, and place them on top of each other. Now, switching between alignment options like bottom, top left, or top right will make the difference more visible. This is useful in many scenarios. For instance, if we set X count to 1 and Y count to 15, then choose top, the items shift toward the top within their spaces. This feature also works well with effects. If we apply a gradient effect, you'll see the alignment transition from top to bottom across the area. This allows for many applications and offers a lot of flexibility. To summarize, the real strength of these parameters becomes evident when used alongside effects, and we'll cover those thoroughly in other videos. So, we've now covered the item properties parameters. In the next video, we'll move on to the common settings, which are also very important. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.